Hello to all you YouTube people out there. What's going on? Yes, I'm here and I'm in the dark because it's 2:30 in the morning, I think. I just woke up. I hope everybody's doing cool and spectacular out there. Everything's fine here. I wanted to talk a little bit about manifestation. Somebody contacted me here recently and told me that that's kind of what they wanted. Okay. Manifestation pretty much comes in the same sense as what people would consider as magic. Just to simply speak out words. It also works so you can speak on it and it will come to pass. However, if you have any kind of karma that's in your life at this moment in time, it would be best to pay off that karmic debt, whatever it might be. I mean, it could be just simply an apology or something of that nature, you know. You might want to consider apologizing. It might be a close friend, it might be a relative, it might be somebody in your life that's created a blockage for you, especially if you've had anybody with illness in your life lately or something's going on wrong in your life and everything just seems to be going wrong. There has to be some kind of karma that is attached itself to you. So you need to go into a hermit type mode and pray and heal from whatever it is that you've done in your past, and forgive those that have trespassed against you, and be forgiven from those who have been trespassed against you, and walk away from certain situations that no longer serve you and your life and your family or whatever. But in order to do all of this, you have to know what you're doing. It's not just the simple words that you have to say. You have to act it. You have to be it. It's like the old saying, be the ball. If you're playing football, or you're playing baseball, or you're playing basketball, whatever ball game that you're playing, you have to be the ball. You have to see the ball. You have to do the ball. Everything should be about the ball. And when you get to that point, and you spoke it, and you wrote it, and you believe in it, and you've seen what's on the other side of the fence for you, and you imagine it, just completely imagine it. Imagine it at all costs. Imagine it daily. Look in the mirror. See yourself driving that brand new car. See yourself living in that brand new house. See yourself sitting on a big stack of money. Whatever it takes. But you have to do that. And most of all, you have to not speak any kind of badness into your life. You cannot speak one single bad thing about yourself. And if you go to say something, catch yourself and change your words right away. Don't talk about being this and being that. You're not what you believe you are. And if you are, then you're saying the wrong things. Don't never say, oh, I have no money, I'm this, I'm that. No, never say that. Nobody's breaking your arm to say that kind of stuff anyways. So you're just putting a block right there for your own self. Be careful what you say. And if you owe anybody, an apology, make sure that you go and give them an apology for whatever actions you took against them. Make sure that you're sure that you have apologized to anybody and everybody. They say there's certain things that fall apart, you can't do this because it's no longer good, or that, or this, or that. I've seen people that have flourished even with the worst of the worst things, There was a time that restaurants were not doing well, and I've seen people flourish right through them. My sister's one of them. Even though the economy had gone to pot and everything, her restaurant was still flourishing. She was doing great, and she actually taught me a lot through that. She really did, and she didn't even know it. But you have to put the effort towards that. You can't just let people do and say whatever they want to say to you, and you can't do and say whatever you want to say to yourself either. You have to be very careful with what you talk about. Anything and everything. If you're talking negative against yourself or against other people, guess what's in your life? Negative. But if you speak nothing but positive at all times, in all cases, then guess what's going to come to you? Positive. If you speak about hate, guess what's coming into your life? Hate. If you speak about love, guess what's coming into your life? Love. If you speak about being poor, guess what's going to come into your life? Poor. If you speak about being rich, guess what's going to come into your life? Rich. It just works that way. But you have to also imagine it in your life. 100% get the picture, the mental picture in your mind. And then do it. And continue to do it. And continue to do it. And don't let it out of your head. Because that is you manifesting whatever it is that you want in your life. And sooner than later, it's going to come into your life. Now, the only thing that you possibly could not get back into your life, and maybe you've manifested them 1,000,000 times, would be a person. Because we, as people, are all given free will. We have a free will. And if we don't want to go back to somebody, we're not going to. But other things, you can manifest them left and right, and it works over and over and over again. You just have to know what you're doing and listen to my words. Okay, so when I was in middle school, I got in a fight with a kid at school, and I had to go up to the office and write, "I will not fight at South Seminole Middle School." I had to write that 300 times. 300 times. But guess what? I never fought at the school again. I never did. Why? Because I manifested that. I will not fight at SSMS, South Seminole Middle School. And I never did fight again at that school, because that was a manifestation. So, if you want any kind of anything, if you want money, if you want a car, or a house, or whatever, just keep writing it down. Write it down as many times as you want. Read it out. You could read it out loud. You could read it in silence. But sooner than later, guess what? That is what's going to come into your life, because that's what you believed in. And it works. It really, really works. So hopefully you all have gotten this message well. I know it personally works for me. And it's going to continue to work, because that's how things are if you believe in them. Anyways, I want you all to know that I love you so very much. Love yourself by all means. Love God. By all means, love each other, people. Until the next time, love, peace, and soul.